Hello everyone. In this video, I want to show you some positions where we have passed pawns and our opponent is trying to stop our passed pawns. But by trying to block lines like diagonals, files, or ranks, we will be able to stop our opponent from preventing us from promoting. So we will be able to promote. So let's see. In this position, we have two path pawns. We have the a6 pawn and we have the d6 pawn that we can try to promote. Well, right now, the d6 pawn is already stopped by the light square black bishop. So what we can do is we can try to push the a pawn. When we push the a pawn, now the rook cannot try to stop it because it's not going to be safe on a2 square. So the bishop then should try to cover the a8 square by moving to e4. Now, this means that we can push the d6 pawn to d7, and now we want to promote. Now, uh, okay, the bishop is stopping the a7 passed pawn, so the rook can try to stop the d pawn. Now, what can we play in this position to either promote the d7 pawn or the a7 pawn by using this concept of trying to block lines? Let's try to block lines. So here, there are two lines that are very important for black, the d file and the diagonal, the light square diagonal, the e4, a8. If we try to block either one of these lines, then we will be able to promote either one of our pawns. But how can we do that? We can do that with the help of our bishop. We can place our bishop on the d5 square. And now we're actually blocking with this move, we're blocking both of the lines. We're blocking the d file and the light square diagonal of the bishop. And the bishop captures, then we can just promote the d pawn because the bishop blocked the file of the rook. While if the rook captures our bishop, then the a8 square is going to be safe for us to use to promote our pawn. We can just promote the a7 pawn. Now, if we go back, of course, if black doesn't capture, both of the pawns can be promoted and it's not a problem. So let's see another position similar to this one. The next position, again, we have two passed pawns, one on the a7 square and one on the d8 square, d7 square, and both of them right now are being stopped by the black pieces, the black rook and black bishop are stopping them. So if we follow the previous example, and we want to stop these pawns from, we want to stop our opponent from um, stopping our pawns from promoting. So if we want to promote, then we need to get our knight to the d5 square. But how to get our knight to the d5 square? To block either one of those lines and promote either one of our pawns. So let's see, there's a tricky move here. We can try checking from g4 because if we check from g4, the bishop captures, then we have deflected the bishop, and we can just promote the a7 pawn. While if the rook captures, then now we can promote the d7. So black is not capturing for sure, but moving the king. Of course, not moving the king to g6. Why not? Why not move the king to g6? Because that's going to allow a fork, and we will be able to capture the black bishop on f3 and be able to promote our pawn because the black rook cannot stop both d7 and a7 pawns alone. So on this check then, black's move should be to h5, king to h5. And here, so we said we want to try to get our knight to move to d5. How can we do that? We can simply do it now by gaining time, but with another check. And here, it doesn't matter what the plays, maybe capture, maybe move away, doesn't matter. And we will be able to move to the d5 square with the knight. Now we're blocking both lines, diagonal of the bishop and the file of the rook. So here, it doesn't matter with whatever black captures, we will be able to promote one of the pawns that we have in this position, just like in the previous position we saw, we will be able to promote one of the pawns because either one of the lines will be blocked. Now, let's see another position. In the next position here, we have the passed pawn that's on the c7 square. We want to promote it, but the black queen is blocking our way. So let's see, we need to find a way to get that black queen out of there. So how can we do that? Let's see. We can try to promote this pawn with a check. So to do that, we can first check the black king, move it to h2. And now we have moved the black king to the diagonal, to the weakened h2 diagonal. And this means that if we're able to put our pawn uh, with a discovered check, so how can we take advantage of that? So we can try to get that queen out of there using our queen by playing queen to f5. And what does this do now? We're attacking the queen. Of course, if black just moves away their queen, we can just promote because we're also defending the promotion square. But what black should try maybe is capturing. And if black captures here, then now we can promote our pawn and it's with a check. And in addition, our promoted queen now is also attacking the black queen. Now, black cannot save the queen and block the check and stop the check at the same time. It's not possible. So whenever the black king maybe moves away from the check, we will be able to capture the black queen and have an extra queen in this game. And of course, win the game. But let's go back. What if we do this check? Okay. And we move the king to, it's like we're preparing for a discovered check, right? Uh, and we move to the f5 square. And here, black plays the bishop to e6. How about that? Is that defending anything? Not, because it's simply just capture that bishop. And now black is going to capture back. And we're doing the same thing. And if black doesn't capture, what else to play with black? We're doing the same thing after the capture. We're promoting with a check and attacking the black queen. We're going to get that queen and win the game. Another thing to see in this position is what if after this check we try to get that queen out of there from b7? Does that work as well? Let's think about it. So, okay, of course, if the black queen captures, we can try to do the same thing and it's gonna work. But what if we go back and the black queen does not capture? Black can defend this position by playing the bishop to e6. And now we will not be able to promote anymore because capture is just going to be a trade and the light square bishop is blocking that square. Later during the game, the black bishop can even sacrifice for that passed pawn, and it's not a problem. On the contrary, black has three passed pawns, and black is going to be fine. So if we go back, then the correct way to continue here would definitely be queen to f5, and we reveal a check here and win the game.